you can see the star up here again. Chun. Chun is a foreign deity associated with planet Saturn. So the star of your god is actually Saturn worship. And you're going to catch this Saturn. So when they have that square cube, that's actually a symbol of Saturn worship on their forehead. So that's what the star was. The name was 526. That cube is in the middle of the star as an idol by the Israelites in the wilderness, for they face divine judgment. It represents Babylonian, Assyrian, astral deities, sometimes identified with the star of your god. Now, Jewish Encyclopedia lists the following mentions of the six-pointed stars. On an Arabic amulet in Byzantine magic texts and alchemy, as the stonemason signed the coat of arms in the Freemasons as the Order of the Seal of Solomon. So where did it come from? Solomon. What did Solomon do? Well, we talked about that already. But you can see the Egyptians here using that star in worship. Remphan and Shun was a particular star known to the ancient Egyptians and mentioned during the Exodus of the Hebrews. They have worshipped that same star, the star of your god. Again, Tibetan coin, Phoenician coin. Who were the Phoenicians? The Phoenicians were Canaanites. It's all, again, connected to the Canaanites. Here you can kind of see that visual paints a lot of pictures, but this is what we have here. You have this star, but you also can see that cube, kind of the cube, how it measures on the star. So when they have the cube on their forehead, that's what it's a symbol of. It's a symbol of the star of their god, right? So that's all related. That's why you see the cube on Saturn worship. It's connected. These are all apparently religions that have the Star of David, or is it something else, right? There's the cube, the black cube of Saturn. You can see this black cube, same one that he has on the forehead. They call it the black cube of Saturn because it's where the storm is, that hexagonal cube, right? And the Israelites fell into this kind of idolatry as early as the time of Amos. They had the images of Sikuth and Chun, the stars of their god. And the latter name is generally supposed to denote the planet Saturn. Saturn. Again, this is in their own stuff. The golden age of Saturn. What are we waiting for? Does anybody remember when Donald Trump used it? But I had some other documents before, and they came from Heritage Foundation. Who was the one who was originally using that term? We're going to bring in a new golden age back in 2020 and 2019. Who was it that was talking about that? Some of you remember Kevin Roberts? Heritage Foundation, right? The Golden Age. Okay, Kevin Roberts runs the Heritage Foundation. Now, the Heritage Foundation has Project 2025. Project 2025 is, speak about Christians, we're going to bring anti-Christian bias. You're going to be put in jail for that, right? But then they have another project called Project Esther. Project Esther is about anti-Semitism. Don't speak against the Jews. Anti-Semitism, anti-Christian bias, anti-Semitism, all coming from Project 2025, Kevin Roberts. And Kevin Roberts wants to usher in a new golden age. And what's the golden age called? The golden age of Saturn. Now, Saturn is the star of their god. Then these priests, such as Kevin Roberts, such as the Jewish leaders, are they not all into the same worship of the star of their god? And the star of their god really is Moloch. And this all comes back. Why are they protecting those files? Why are they redacting the names of all the criminals in those files? Interestingly, they are the Canaanites. Again, in classic mythology, the Golden Age associated with the reign of the god Saturn was a mythical period of peace, prosperity, and harmony before the advent of agricultural war and civilization. So the Golden Age is a period of what? Peace. What's Trump's new board called? What's his board called again? And the Board of Peace. And they debuted just this week, okay? And Trump announces global commitments for what reconstruction? Gaza? Palestine? That's the first thing on the agenda for the Board of Peace. And what do they want to do to Gaza? Well, they want to turn it into the Sunset Strip, and they want to make and build and merchandise and do a bunch of stuff over there. But do you remember this video here? Does anybody remember this video? Where was this video picturing this golden image? Where was this video picturing this golden image? Gaza, on the Gaza Strip, right? That golden image of Donald Trump, where Donald Trump put it on his profile, right? Is that connecting kind of together to the Board of Peace, the period of peace, the mythical period of peace called the Golden Age, which is also the Golden Age of Saturn, which is really Jewish. When we talk about Jewish worship and Saturn, the black cube of Saturn, and all this stuff that's connected here, is this all connecting together to what we're moving towards here with regards to Saturn and the Golden Age?